Okay, long-awaited YouTube for Mr. Corey because he keeps on pestering me about it. I'm back after 2 years. I went to jail for terroristic threats against Thomas. He admitted in court that he's afraid of me, which means that he's afraid of me for a reason. The reason is he did something nasty to me in the past and he's afraid of me. That's why he's afraid of me. So thank you, Todd, for admitting in open court that you're afraid of me. Yeah, because people aren't afraid of me unless they actually did something to me. You know, if you never did anything to me, you wouldn't be afraid now, would you? You'd be, oh, that's just crazy Brian. Nothing there. No. Todd's afraid of me because he did something in the past to me. So I thank the Ligonier Police for supplying Todd with all kinds of extra information that he didn't even know for his testimony. Like I didn't have a car and all this other garbage. So thanks Ligonier Police for, you know, propping up your boy to knock him down later on. And I'd like to thank the Westmoreland County Sheriffs. I call them the Westmoreland County Home Invasion Force. You know, when they did get me, you know, they came in here like, you know, they were coming after Charles Manson or somebody, you know, threatening me, and they had a dog at the door and all kinds of crap. They didn't let me put my shoes or socks on, drug me out of the house in my bare feet in March. Yeah, March 23rd they did it, 2 years ago. And I'm missing my Punisher's jacket, the pullover hoodie. I'm missing that. Can't find it anymore. I'm missing a set of keys, the keys to my house and the keys to my electric thing out there. I don't know where the keys are at. I have keys to the house now to get in and out, but somebody's walking around with my keys. I'd like to have them back. I don't know if somebody, you know, was in here with sticky fingers and picked up my keys, because you guys locked the door and left the keys in the house, or took the keys and locked the door and locked my dog in the house. She was in here for 3 days, thank you. She held it the whole entire time, and when they finally busted open the basement door, she went running outside and let it all out in the yard. So thank you for that, because they didn't give me my first phone call until my arraignment 3 days later after my arrest. So no one knew where I was at. And my cats were locked out of the house too. So thank you, Sheriff's Department, for your crack job on bringing down Mr. BKW. I saw you giving each other high fives out there, you know, after you threw me in the SUV. You're out there giving each other high fives. Woo! Took down a big one, didn't you? I don't know if you guys know this or anything. I'm gonna cover this very quickly, but my mom passed away last week on Wednesday. She fell on a Tuesday. We don't know if it was at night or early in the morning, but she fell. I think it was at night, because she fell into they have like a solid door of their bedroom, and she fell into the door, which broke her clavicle, and she had fractured ribs, and she laid on the floor back there all night. My dad in the living room thought she just went to bed, so he wasn't checking on her, and she didn't come out for breakfast. He just figured she was sleeping in. So nobody found her until the very next morning, whenever my cousin Herbie finally showed up at the house And I asked my dad, you know, where's Mom at? And he's like, oh, she must be back there still in bed. Well, no, she was back there laying on the floor all damn night. And when they took her to the hospital, her internal temperature was 93 degrees. Hypothermia just was setting in. I talked to her for about an hour. I was on my knees because she could barely talk. I was on my knees listening to her, and I was talking to her about, you know, Thelma and what we're going to do and this, that, and the other. And I guess the next morning, when she got up, she told the nurse, you know, that they were going to have orthopedics come in and look her over and see what they could do for her. But this was before that. She was telling the nurse, you know, that there was nothing wrong with her. She was just sore from being bruised. She didn't know that she had broken bones. So she wasn't in any kind of pain. And she told the nurse, you know, she had to go to the bathroom and she wanted out of the hospital. And then the nurse said she turned her back and my mother just let out a big breath. And that was it. So at least she went quick. As she says, you know, getting old isn't for sissies. So if you have aches and pains, quit crying. It's just part of getting old. If you don't move it, you're going to lose it. That's right, Corey. If you don't move it, you will lose it. So chop chop, buddy. Start working that arm. I know you're faking it. That's about it for now. I'm going to post this. Hopefully Corey will be happy and the rest of the world will be happy. More to come later on. I'm planning on protesting this summer, but I'll go into that later on. Later.